Hey folks, welcome back to Galactic Civilizations IV Supernova. I'm playing as the Yor, and yeah, let's see where we were at in the last episode. So, we've grabbed a couple of colonies. Now, I've not actually turned these into core worlds yet. Part of the reason is because I'm a little bit low on money, and I don't have enough money to be able to buy a leader. I think at the start of the game, I'd actually like to get Iconia into a position where it's going to be like a production powerhouse, basically. We also need to increase our research speed. I've noticed that my research is pretty poor. So that's what we're going to be doing. We need to build some more... we need some more research districts. I also want some more population. I think I said at the start of the series, one of the issues you get with the Yor is you feel torn in many ways. Torn in many directions, or pulled in many directions at the start of the game. So one of the added complications to playing the Yor is that you have to manufacture your own population, which takes time, as you can see. It might be... So you've got a couple of choices, right? Do you use the shipyard here, a build engine? Do you use that to create supply ships and then just get loads of your workers out and then switch over to creating the colony ships to get your feeder planets? Is that what you do first? Or do you try to figure out, do you try and get as many feeder planets in early on as possible to increase your planetary inputs, and then you start building the Yor citizens? Because one of the good things about the Yor is you don't have to worry about pollution, they've generally got pretty high approval, so you can really push your population size quite high, and you've got a decent planet with plenty of space that you can basically fill with industrial districts, and you don't care about pollution. So there's a few ways you can go about this. Looks like we're getting a lot of crime. That's a lot of crime. 20%. Yeah, that's pretty bad. Crime affects income, if I remember right. Yeah, we're losing 20% of our income. Now, this is the gross income before you're taxed, right? That's going to have a knock-on effect. It's pretty big. Crime doesn't affect... Yeah, it is just income, isn't it, crime? I think it also affects... Would it affected approval too? Remind myself. Yeah, citizens will also suffer an approval penalty if crime is too high. Okay, so it's not too bad yet. We want to fix that because of the income penalty. I wonder if it's worth building a jail. Like a floating orbital jail. We've got the Orbital Research Lab. It's going to give us +1 technology. That's actually pretty good for us. But I think we want to get rid of that crime penalty. Here's the Orbital Prison. Yeah, we need more credits for that. 250 credits. I think the Research Lab might be a good bet for us, because we do want to increase this research in a big way. The Logistics Array is also very, very good. Now, we need Gerantium, Thulium, and Promethium. We don't have any Thulium. We've got some Promethium nearby, but we haven't actually managed to grab any of it yet. I'm currently building packets. I'm thinking... I think we probably should get some Promethium pretty quickly before our rivals get it. Also, that's a nice position to put something, look, because we can get Illyrium and we can get Antimatter as well. And we've got Thulium over there. So we've got all the major resources quite close to us. We should be able to grab... This might be a good place to put our first colony. Even though we've got more supply attrition coming from this one, I think this might be a better colony for it. The reason being is because we'll push our borders out a little bit more, and then we can actually start trying to claim some of the other things that are around here. Okay. All right, let's get on with the turn anyway. This is all looking good. From time to time, if I'm going to spend a long time thinking about stuff, by the way, because I've just spent 4 minutes thinking, I might just kind of pause and ponder. I know a lot of you really like watching these videos to hear my thought processes. It's just sometimes I think it slows the game down a little bit, and I want people to watch the series if they... Yeah, so I have to kind of come up with an idea of how to kind of effectively balance that out, right? Because I know that a lot of people like hearing me talk, and a lot of other people just want the gameplay to carry on. Let's send this out to... So we got this first packet going out. We've got one going out there to server. That was right. We're a little bit out of range of anybody else. Okay. I wasn't paying attention there. Let's just switch that packet there for a constructor, and we'll get the strategic resources first. So yeah, I need to find. Yeah, there's no one else in range. I think we've probably got another. We need to send a probe down this way. Yeah, I don't actually have a probe at hand either. My probes are all going in different directions. This looks like where the Altarians are. Oh no, it's not this. This is the Phalanoids. Ombre Lunae is that way. Are we? Oh, we're just a little bit far out. I wonder if we can switch a leader around. No, he's already got he's already got a really high diligence look. So that's about as far as we can go, distance-wise with diligence. Yeah, I think so. Oh boy. Money's a bit of an issue. I wonder if it would be worth raising our taxes. Ah, it's already pretty high, look. Yeah, we're already at like 50%. I don't really want to raise it that much higher. I mean, look, we can go really into the super high tax range and it wouldn't be terrible. The problem is we are losing. Yeah, look, wow, look at this. We can actually go up to 50% tax. Right, without taking any production or research penalties. It's really, really good. We are losing some gross income here because of extreme automation. I do wonder if we might be better off with Heart of the Empire. Okay, so we've lost some on our manufacturing for sure. I think we lost 3, but we get way more credits. I think this might be a better way to go than extreme automation just at the start of the game. That little manufacturing penalty though is a bit of a, you know, it's a shame. Okay, Thalanoids. They want artificial gravity, yeah, and extreme colonization. This is a lot of stuff. Yeah, I mean, the problem is I don't really want to give them extreme colonization, because that just makes them stronger. Let's just have a look at what. I don't know. What do they think of us? Cultural differences. Alright. Having open borders with them will make them like us more. They're also the closest to us in terms, at least that we can see, in terms of being able to grab the, in order to send a packet over there, or, you know, a trading ship. I think I'm going to go with this. This might be good. We are a little bit slow on our research right now. So let's say yes. That will make them happier, and we can look with that tech we just got. We are actually now in range of Ombre Lunae, which means that we can get we can send our freighter out to it, and that will start creating good relations. And my experience of playing the Yor is that you can't go to war with everyone. Oh, look, so we can actually go for research grants. Might be good. The problem is it's just reducing that income, and I want the high income. Remote piloting, that's going to give us more moves. Let's go for that one. It's going to make all our ships move quicker, and that effect is not to be sniffed at in the early game. Yeah, so as I was saying, the Yor, they need not to be at war with everybody at once, just because you don't get the natural growth of the citizens. So your sort of initial expansion can be a little bit slower. I initially thought that the Yor's early game stuff was a little bit overtuned. So I thought that, you know, oh man, these are kind of like easy mode. Oh, no. Not when you put them up to genius. They really are not. Their economy really kind of isn't quite as all-powerful as it can be on the lower difficulty settings. This is why I strongly recommend those of you who are watching the game and you've got misgivings about the game in a certain way, try the game on different difficulty settings and different map types and stuff, because the game changes so much. Like, I see a lot of people complaining about balance, and then, you know, kind of when you question them, they're playing it on normal and stuff, and it's like, look, the game has a lot of stuff that's for beginners, but it's not necessarily best balance for beginners, and that's a good thing in my opinion. Okay, we got a Taurian spawner here. Okay, so they've grabbed that colony. This is going to be an interesting game. We've got the Festron, we've got the Terran Alliance, and we've got the Taurians all pretty close to each other. I think there's going to be fireworks. Although the Festron will make friends with people. They don't, you know, it's not uncommon to see, you know, the Terran Alliance and the Festron being friends, because they got this big diplomacy bonus. pirates flying around. That's something we've got to deal with too. Okay, we are currently 4th in the most colonized worlds list. Here's Space Doctrine. This gives us the frigate, amongst other stuff. Siege ships. Hyperdrive optimization. That's going to give us more movement range. I think that's going to be really good. We've got cultural synthesis. Cultural synthesis allows us to... Oh, can we make entertainers? Okay, that's pretty cool. Interesting. We also get more influence growth, and that's pretty quick. I think I want the hyperdrive optimization first, though, because I really value increased ship speed, as I think most people probably do. It feels like a little bit of a no-brainer. Okay. Let's continue. So, what are we going to get here? Wow, another one. Well, we've unlocked 4 civilization policies right at the start of the game. Okay, it's a small manufacturing penalty, but we're not building military ships quite yet. Now that's a fight. This one's better. So extreme automation. The reason why this is a bit of why this one hurts is because it's minus 20%, right, to your gross income. But the shipyard stimulus, that gives you plus 20 military, which is shipbuilding. So we're going to build ships faster, but only minus 5. That's a lot easier to manage, I think, in terms of our economy. So let's go for that. Also, we can actually manufacture population. The thing is, I really want a leader, so I think I'm going to save for the leader. I seem to remember that's what I was wanting from the last game. From the last episode.
Peculiar artifact. Its original function is known only to the ancient precursors.
Okay, that's nice. We get a free antimatter from one of the events. Okay, these guys also want an open borders agreement. They're asking a lot, I think, there. Yeah, no. No. Let's change this. I'm going to change this deal. Because, you know, I don't think that's really good for us. Yeah, they don't like us enough, look, to... I don't care about subspace scanning if that's what you want. I mean, I don't mind the open borders agreement, though. They'll do the open borders, look. No, they won't give us any credits, or at least not any credits per month. Nah, they're happy to do the open borders agreement. I'm happy for the open borders agreement with them. The reason being is because it will build diplomatic relations, and like I say, the yaw will get dogpiled if if you're not careful. Okay, let's grab this artifact here, see what we can find, and end the turn. Man, I love this game so much. Okay, we've got a probe here. Let's send this probe up this way. Just see what we can see this side of Phalanoid space. It's funny, because when I try to sort of analyse in my head what it is that I like about GalCiv, because it's quite, like I said, it's quite a loose game, and I think that it's been one of those games where it was built on the skeleton of a very, very good game, right? And had a lot of interesting, unique ideas that really shaken up stuff in 4X, like, you know, this ability to have colonies instead of core worlds. And like, this is really, really revolutionary stuff as far as Space 4X is concerned. Because it gives you the option between lots of colony management or less colony management, right? And each style, there's no obvious winner, but we know between should I have lots of core worlds or should I have, you know, less core worlds with more colonies? The answer seems to be, at least at the moment, is it depends. And you know that this is quite a well-balanced mechanic when you see people arguing strongly for both on the forums. Like, some people say, oh no, it's obvious that you've got to have it like this, and other people say, oh no, it's obvious, you know, it's obvious that you have to have like just one and all the rest feeders. Other people say, oh no, it's obvious that you want all of your, you know, to develop all your wills. That's a good sign that it's pretty balanced, right? When you don't get, like, you know, overwhelming consensus of people on one side saying that one's better than the other. So yeah, the game design is pretty good. And it's getting better. Still, it's a little loose for my liking. Like, I tend to like tighter games over these sort of loose games, and yet still it works for me.
Seem to be the residual effect of a dimensional rift. It's one that's capable of pulling ships through from other universes. To seemingly confirm our theory, a strange golden ship emerges, wobbling from the rift, and hails us. After a brief and somewhat unpleasant conversation, it becomes clear that the creatures on board are known as Taiwan. They are fleeing from some horror in their own realm. They express a strong desire for it.
I think a leader would be okay. The Taiwan aren't great leaders, to be honest, but he's not bad. Now, normally I wouldn't do this, but okay, he's going to increase crime, so he's not going to be a good governor. However, we can always bang him in a faction. We can make him a commander. He's actually got a reasonable resolve, so we could put this guy in a command as a flagship on a flagship. Going to increase beam attack. Increases hit points. This is a really good ship, by the way. And yeah, they've got low social, so this one's quite good for putting in singularity as well, because he's not going to increase maintenance very much. So that's going to, yeah, I mean, that's one thing you could do. I think we'd probably go with the commander to start off with. I don't think I'd have a Taiwan as a diplomat or a governor though. Let's put him in. Okay, it's got 15 moves, that one. So is that one. Okay, these are kind of similar. This one's got better sensor range. And this one increases your fleet hit points, which is really powerful. Yeah, I'll stick him in there. You can't ever take him out, by the way, so just be aware of that. If you put a commander into one of these ships, you can't remove them. And yeah, they will die to... Oh, that's actually quite good. Okay, let's go and send him out here and kill some of these pirates. Because if he can handily beat those pirates, that's a reasonable use of his abilities. Oh, this is increase the planet's use to our species. I forgot about this one. Modified planet. That might be worth actually just playing on Iconia, because Iconia is a really valuable planet anyway. Let's do that. Okay, yeah, look, so we got some more tiles. Probably not the best tiles, but still, we got some. How far are we towards being able to afford a new leader? Okay, just a couple of months or 3. Okay, so we've got a trade route now established with server here. If we actually jump into our trade routes, you'll see that's worth 4. And we were the initiator of that one, obviously, because they don't have trade ships themselves. So a little bit of free income. Here's a Korath. And the Korath and the the Taurians are very, very close to each other. They're sharing a border. Okay. Oh, it's a probe. Where is this probe? Why is it not highlighting on that probe? Sorry, folks. We just... if that's a bug or it's just me being stupid. Which one is it? YSS. This is called YSS probe. Okay, yeah, it was here. Sorry, that's why it zoomed in on this planet here. I'm just being dense. Okay, let's send this probe down this way. See what else we can find. Is this Taurian space? Yeah, looks like it. So I wonder if the Korath are up this way, or maybe they're down here somewhere. Okay, so I'm gonna just talk a little bit about exploration in Space 4X, right? A lot of people say in the community, in the 4X community at least, that exploration is their favourite part of the game, and if the explore side of the 4X is not good, then they lose interest quite quickly, especially after the early game. Now, so Stellaris, right? One of the reasons why... Oh, what the... Damn it, we've lost a flagship. To a single frigate. Okay, so so there's one way that Stellaris tries to make exploration interesting in a game that's basically node based. So you know you have these planets that are just attached by these nodes. The way that they've done that is by having these scripted events, right? Yeah, that guy absolutely wrecked us. I don't think we even scratched him. Yeah, we dealt a little bit of damage, but that's it. Damn, that's annoying. Can this thing take it out? Yeah, let's go and kill this thing. Unless these join together, of course, in which case we could be in some trouble. But yeah, so Stellaris does it by these artificial scripted events. Now, obviously, GalCiv uses those as well. We also use scripted events in GalCiv. But I think that for me, The reason why exploration is so fun in GalCiv is because I know the game mechanics well enough now to know that when I see something like this, I think, ah, here's some interesting gameplay, you know? And so I'm less interested in scripted stuff when it comes to exploration as I am in the game generating potentially interesting interactions between the existing game mechanics. Like, I do like the scripted stuff sometimes. I quite like them in Distant Worlds when they're well done. But it's more, for me, explore is more about, okay, I'm close to these resources, but I've got this neighbor. And these resources might help me with this neighbor. You know, that kind of stuff. I think that's where, for me, personally, you know, seeing the game's mechanics unveiled to you, or the potential that, the potential interactions of those game mechanics unveiled to you as you explore, that's the exciting bit. I get that with Master of Orion too. Okay, hyperdrive optimization, that gives us a +1 moves. Doesn't bring us much more. Also, we've got emissaries. This one's discounted. It's only 3 turns. I'm going to get this. This gives you a +1 diplomacy bonus, and man, that is really, really important. Okay, let's see if we can take this guy out. Won't be able to do it with this beam attack, of course, but I'm hoping we can let's just do a quick battle. Now, yeah, we've still got no casualties here. Did we take any hit point damage? Yeah, I did a little bit, but we got way more hit points than those guys. Okay, we've still got enough to be able to take this on as well. Next turn, though. Let's get the extended reinforced hull. Because this is a powerful ship, and we need to keep it alive. It's going to give us 43 maximum hit points. I did use the Durantium, but that's you know, doubling your hit points almost is really, really powerful. We don't want to lose any more flagships. That sucks. We are going to be able to build some more, though, fortunately. Yeah, let's see if we can find where the Phalanoids are. Okay. Before I make this choice, let me just see who else we've got in ship range. So we've got another packet here. We've got a Terran core world. We've also got the Taurians. Let's go and send a packet out to the Taurians. We'll send one out to the Terrans as well. So let's get one more packet out. We'll just double check how many trade routes that we can support. Hold on a minute. No, we're sending one out there and one out there. We can't support any more trade routes for now. Emissaries is not going to give us any more trade routes. So instead, we'll switch that packet for a supply ship. Looks like we've got some extra military sat there. So we're going to we'll send this into Iconia, and then we'll try and rush build some of these your citizens. Okay, there is Toria. Fantastic. That's good news. Bring this probe down this way. I probably wanted to build more probes. I think another probe might actually be quite wise. So let's get the probe out next turn, and we'll send the probe out down to the southeast. Okay, constructor. Oh, it's just, look at this. It's just out of range of this one here. I think I'll grab it here. Then we'll get these 2 Promethean. Then we'll be able to extend the range and grab that one at least. 3 will be enough. We don't need tons of the stuff. Obviously, if you get excess, you can sell it at the Galactic Bazaar mining base. Oops, sorry, folks. Long-term fans of mine will know that I sometimes miss stuff because I get RSI in my hands if I move my mouse around too much. I have my mouse set very, very sensitively. Unfortunately, the knock-on effect of that is I occasionally miss stuff. Okay, so here we go. So we're going to get 0.4 Promethean per turn with the mining drones upgrade here. Excellent job. So we're now getting some Promethean. I think I'd like to get this one here. So we've got the antimatter and the Illyrium, and then we'll get some thulium from Ebla here. This might be good to get first, maybe. Although I think I'm pretty much guaranteed to be able to grab this thulium unless somebody beats me there with a ship, with a constructor. Get a couple of constructors, and I'll get those out first. Then we're going to start taking some more of the colonies around us, like these. We've got oh no, we've not got exotic world colonization, so we can't grab that one. But there's a few down here that we can take. Okay, Endless Zeros. Let's go and kill this pirate as well. It's going to do some pirate hunting. Do the world a favour. And then we're going to go and grab this artifact. Because we unfortunately lost that flagship.
Our society stands at a pivotal junction. Our citizens, though thrilled at the strides we've made as a civilization, are also filled with apprehension and uncertainty about the future. It's the belief of our advisors that they need reassurance.
Let's get the star bases, because I'm definitely going to do that. I'm going to put a star base around Iconia as well, probably an economic star base or maybe a cultural base. Now I've got a bit of a house rule where I only build one of each base type around each planet, because otherwise the game gets a bit too easy. However, I will break that house rule if I start to lose. Like, I probably will. Yeah, so where are we sending this probe? I said I'd send it this way, didn't I? I reckon there's somebody down here. So that's that done. I'm going to end the turn. Another probe coming out this way. Let's just see what we can find. There's nice stars around here, look. Nebula. Oh no, that's just the background nebula. Okay. Yeah, we've got a bit of space to play with. Not a lot of space, but enough, I think. Oh, not quite in trading range with the Festron, but we are in trading range of Terran Alliance. Scores are looking pretty close. We are right at the bottom. That's always going to be the case on this difficulty setting. Okay, it looks like I've come to you with a proposal. We can detect harmonics that are beyond your imagination. We are willing to share knowledge on how to detect these harmonics, which should aid your science, but in return we want access to some of your worlds that have unique crystalline formations. I'm going to do this. We got really high approval, and I don't want anybody declaring war on me earlier on in the game, to be honest. Okay, so I'll actually... Yeah, we've researched emissaries here. That gives us a diplomacy bonus. Oh, this is also a good one. Look, cultural synthesis. I was looking at that earlier. Then we've got the anomaly detection. That's going to get more anomalies and more move. I like the moves, but I also like this. Influence growth +3 is pretty good. I think I'll go for that one. I was going to take a short break, guys. 1 minute. Yeah, it's funny. I actually changed my mind, and I thought I'd go for the other one, but we actually had some research points left over, so I'm happy with this. +3 influence growth for Iconia is going to be pretty useful anyway. Okay, we've got another trade ship just about to go in here. There we go. So we've got another trade route set up. That one's with the Phalanoids. That one is going to set up a... sorry, that one is also going to give us some diplomatic bonuses with the Phalanoids too, which is going to be helpful. It won't kick in until the trade route's been going for a while. Like, obviously, you know, we will immediately get kind of some bonus, or fairly quickly we'll start getting a bonus. Look at this, Festron and Koroth clan predictably don't like as much. Taurian regime seems to be going up. Yeah, well, these will all trend downwards unless we actively do something about it, right? And one of the things that you can do is send diplomats over. That can help. I think it's time to put a governor on this planet, so find someone who is suitable. Now, we did have an excellent governor, didn't we? Yeah, this guy was the good governor. +1 Tech 4 influence and a little less growth, but we don't care about growth. Yeah, this guy's not a very good diplomat, so... this will reduce our overall range. That's the problem. However, this guy's got quite high diligence. Going to increase crime, but he's going to give us control. Wow, that's a no-brainer. Yeah, we really, really need that. Okay. I'm tempted to put this guy in here. It's going to reduce our overall range. Now, that might put us... hopefully, that's not put us out of range of... No, okay, so we can still get to this Catorian planet here. Yeah, we are a little bit short on range now. However, this means that we've got a better governor that we can put onto this planet here. So let's put WinW 1864. God, it sounds like a terrible Microsoft product. He's got 89. So he's lost a little bit of loyalty because he's got to manage stuff now. You're giving him a job, and he doesn't like working because he's lazy. However, like all leaders, we can boost that back up with harmony crystals later on. Let's have a look at this planet. Wow. Okay, this has got a lot of housing, potential good housing. So we could cram a lot of your citizens on here. Oh wow, high wealth input as well. That might be a good idea. haven't got access to entrepreneurs, sadly, but we don't really need it with crazy wealth input like that. Are we getting any... Oh, those are high. Oh yeah, we've got a feeder wheel. So we're going to have reduced the effective, you know, the planetary inputs of Iconia. However, we'll that's okay. We can make do with this. So let's put this down. Yeah, something like this. This might make a good shipyard as well, because we've got a couple of military boosting places. We've also got techopods. That's great. That's going to give us a manufacturing bonus too. We probably want that as soon as we can get it. Okay, and we're going to need to increase our manufacturing on here. I think we're going to... Yeah, we'll make this guy a worker, so we'll increase our manufacturing slightly. Yeah. No, there's no natural place to put manufacturing districts up here. I think what we need to do is get some supply ships. So we'll build a supply ship or two. Let's get those out before the constructors, I think.
A governor has been assigned, establishing a new
Okay, there we go. That's going to give us 5 culture points and some approval. That means we can upgrade our cultural progression. Now, we could try to get entrepreneurs. The only problem is that we don't have much of a discount on the individualism tree, because you need private property rights in order to be able to grab the entrepreneurs. Now, it depends whether you think you're going to be using a lot of income or not. You know, sorry, a lot of credits or not. I think for the time being, we're just going to go through this. We have got citizens with a progressive trait. That means that we're going to get +1 raw tech per turn. That's pretty damn good. Also, we get this one here, +3 research after surveying an anomaly. I'd like this one better, I think, if you've got some citizens which have that ideology, because that's actually quite powerful. Let's see if we can find a citizen with that ideology, and you'll see what I mean. So yeah, look, for here, planetary input. Yeah, technology input. Let's just see which guy it is that we've got. Yeah, so he's progressive, look. He gets +1 technology. He gets a +1 technology to add. So I think that's what you're seeing here, the technology input. Yeah, +6 from Iconia. But that must have been less before. How many progressive citizens have we got? He's a pacifist. Okay, we've only got one here. I wonder if there's another one on the other planet then. Okay, so it's only one guy that we've got. Interesting. Okay, let's end the turn. Okay, there we go. I was just checking that. It was saying just one core world, but it updated when I moved it. When I moved the indicator. Okay, cultural synthesis. Here we go. So this gives us a lot of stuff, but it means that we can create entertainers if we need them, and we can it also gives us influence growth. Orbital manufacturing is going to unlock starports. That's pretty useful. Also, economic development, that would give us +10 income. That could be useful. Yeah, this gives us evasion for our ships. That's really, really powerful. I think I might go with that. Okay, we've got a supply ship. This supply ship is going to go straight to Ebla. The next one is going to go to... it's probably going to go here, I think. Because we are manufacturing more population still. I want to try and get as many population as we can. I might get this research district out. This is where my ability to care about min-maxing kind of disappears off. Like, if I was really interested, I'd sit and work out whether I'd get more overall tech output from building, you know, like getting one of these colonized over, you know, building up the districts and then upgrading the research. But I'd need to do spreadsheets for it because I can't be bothered with manual mathematics, and I just don't think I care enough. I'm sure one of you guys can, who's watching, loves that kind of thing. I like a little bit of min-maxing when I'm in the mood for it, but kind of been doing mathematics at university just really put me off doing it for fun. Okay, let's have a look. Some wealth here as well might help. Because like, I was really hoping to expand out on this look and really push this up, but I think manufacturing is going to be a better thing to be working on in the early game. Yeah, maybe we do that. Let's get that up quickly and just increase our manufacturing output. I always get pulled in so many directions at the start of a game of GalCiv with the yaw. They're one of my favourite factions though, I really like them.
Discovered an intriguing site, a free-floating precursor cargo container. An overpowering sense of excitement envelops the bridge as we move closer to it.
Okay, I don't need the Promethean.
Our preliminary scans reveal that the container shelters an advanced particle beam. Despite its small size,
I think I want the credits here. By the way, this is where I think that that is too many credits to be able to get from an event. That's some criticism I've got of the game. I don't think that you should be getting 600 credits from one event like that. I think it's a little bit too much. But that's just me. Maybe I'm wrong. He wants extreme colonization and he's going to give us asteroid mining and subspace scanning and 70 credits. That's going to make them really strong. I don't know. Like, that's not probably not a good deal for us. But, you know, maybe keeping them sweet might be a good idea. I've learned that playing, you know, going early war with the yaw does not always work. Like, I've lost games doing that. Okay, we've got the miners up, so let's find some asteroids that are going to be useful for mining. This is going to be a really good one, so let's go and grab those. But there's two really big belts of asteroids here at Elba. I think they might actually be better to go for early than the ones in Iconia, because that will help Elba get off the ground if they've got an increased mineral output. Yeah, because their mineral input's kind of low anyway, or lowish. Actually, that's higher natural one than Iconia by the looks of it. Anyway, we can start making mining ships now. Okay, here's Geode, which is the homeworld of the Luxar. Okay, we're climbing the rankings. We're not actually that far. I know that it looks like we're really far down, but we're not. We're kind of level with most of them, apart from the Vestron, who seem to be winning at the moment, at least in terms of score. Okay, we got an event. Okay, we can increase our relations with the Taurians. Or we can lose 5 control and gain some approval. I don't really care about that. Like, let's just gain some relation with the Taurians. Again, we're the evil robots, right? But we need to pretend at least to be friends with people for a while, because we are duplicitous and we are going to conquer them all eventually, one way or another. Okay. Okay, we've got an Arturian probe, and looks like we might lose this because we've got a pirate fleet. Pirates are really, really strong in this game now. So much better than they were. They were really toothless for a long time. Okay. I'm happy to see that we've got the best approval in the game. Okay. AI is having a bit of a think about what it wants to do. By the way, for those of you who know anything about game AI, you need to understand, or I'm sure you can also recognize how remarkable it is a game with this many hexes and this many factions can run as quickly as it does. I've got a pretty good computer, and it does take some time to process the turns on these big maps. But I tell you what, man, the computational processes that is underlying this stuff is really, really high tech. Stardock are experts at game AI, and there is no denying it. Doesn't mean their AI is always great. I'm not going to make that claim, because sometimes, you know, some things go wrong. Okay. These guys are happy about working with us. I think that might mean we'll see something visible here. Okay, maybe not. Might be just because of the Open Borders Treaty. We want to assign a diplomat there. Ah, we got loads of cash. Right, this is something I missed. So let's see if we can get some diplomats going. Gonna raise individualism and pacifism. Ah, he's good. He's a good leader as well. At 95, he'd make a good governor. We've also got this dude. Okay, he's double experienced when he's a. Okay, so he's not going to be a good governor, but he's a good commander. Wow. Okay, he's a really good. He's going to be a really good governor as well. Yeah, this is the guy that we were looking at. But he's not very loyal, so he'll join his new owner if he gets conquered. So he's not going to be a good governor. That's interesting because he's going to give you some real good bonuses as a governor, but the problem is if you get conquered, you're in big trouble. This one though, this guy's good. Just having him will increase, you know, your awareness of the ideologies. Yeah, and he's got better intelligence than this dude here. So I could put him in. Mind you, he'd also make a good commander. Okay, he's going to increase manufacturing as a governor. I think we're going to assign him as a diplomat. Let's find somebody who probably need to butter up a little bit. Maybe we butter up the Terrans for a while. That's going to increase their strength. Now they're one of our rivals. That might not be the best idea because it is going to increase their manufacturing. Saying that, having the Terrans in a position where they are, you know, kind of, they're sandwiched in between the Taurians and the Festron, and making them a bit stronger, probably not going to hurt our aims. Then we can, you know, because I'm hoping that they don't all become friends and turn on me. That would be a big problem. Here's a supply ship. I think we send this to... I think we're going to send this to Iconia and build this citizen very quickly. Let's get that done. There we go. Just one more turn for that. Then I am going to start putting up some districts. We've got the Innovation Complex. Wow, that is a good building. Okay, the Innovation Complex is going to go there, I think. And then probably what we'll do is we'll start building up the our research, because I want a really powerhouse research in this game if I can. So we probably want some more of these districts as well. That could be another research district here. Probably not the best place for it. It will take longer, but we could do a planetary conversion and then we could put one up here, and then they're going to get a decent bonus from that. Okay, and then we'll think about building some wealth because I want more money. And once we've got more wealth production, we can think about. Sorry, we can think about altering. Altering some of these so we're not stuck with the ones that don't cost lots of income, because income's kind of low. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave it on 50% for the time being. I think. I like round numbers as well. Okay, endless zeros here. Gonna work on this artifact. Let's try and keep away from these pirates. Yep, we want to build on those mining clusters. Now, this will increase the manufacturing output. Yeah, look, we've only got one citizen here, but we've already got 10 manufacturing. That's pretty good from those asteroids. Yeah, look, we're getting +3 from those mined asteroids. That's a whole lot of planetary input. That's why, look, it's really worth getting the asteroids. Look how many there are. That's a massive amount of asteroids mining here at Ebla. We want a construction. We want to get a starbase up there as well to grab these resources. Okay, here's evasive tactics. I think it's time to start building some... Oh, we can get the supply depot. Yeah, I think I'll get that, because the supply depot is going to be a good thing to put up for my manufacturing. We probably wanted this one, didn't we? That might be actually better. Yeah, we might actually want to do this here and then get maybe the governor's mansion or whatever it was. One of the trading improvements, and then surround it with wealth buildings, because that's going to be really, really powerful. I've also got Monsantium. We can trade that as well. Okay, and then we can build this too. Yeah, that's going to take a while. That will come in handy a lot later in the game, I think. Okay, we've got a research district up. Sorry, a manufacturing district. Let's get a couple up here. Okay, they're going to come out really reasonably quickly too. Then we'll get a shipyard. In fact, I think I'll get the shipyard in between those two. There we go. So at least starting on the shipbuilding. Okay, Terran planets. These probes have about reached the end of where they can go. See, this is a nice little asteroid cluster as well. Yeah, if you get, look, this is an amazing place just because of the asteroids. It's really worth keeping your eye on those. Now, one of the problems with not having, with only having a couple of core worlds, is that your shipbuilding output's kind of small. Now, you can pump out a lot of ships quickly, but if in the early game it's not great because you're pumping out kind of one frigate a turn or something. When if you have multiple core worlds, you could be getting them at a faster rate. However, later in the game it's not so much of an issue because you might just be building single battleships, and then having a really big industrial base behind one core world, in playing in that kind of tall style, that doesn't really hurt you. But yeah, in the early game, I think if there's a way of sponsoring more shipyards around, this is something I wouldn't mind seeing. If you are playing tall, there might be some way of having more than one shipyard, or having shipyards pump out more than one ship. Okay, most popular civilizations. We're nowhere near that ranking list, I don't think. Okay, let's get these flagship over here. Are the Altarians going to colonize that planet? Oh no, these are freighters. Okay, that's good. They're going to trade with us. That's really, really good news. Has anyone else traded with us? Yep, the Taurians are sending trade our way to Hadrian 3. That's this one. That's interesting. I didn't realise you could do it with colonies too. I thought it was just core worlds. Ah, you learn something new every day, eh? Okay, this is worth doing, by the way. Galactic Festival comes around quite... it's got a 50-turn cooldown, but it's really cheap to do. And it's going to give you a big boost on credits. So, yeah, based on your amount of territory you own, because it's a tourism. I think we can manufacture population here now as well. Let's do this on Ebla, sorry, because we got enough credits. Okay, we'll keep him as he is. Wow, this has got a good income from this planet already because this ridiculous wealth. There we go. Governor's Manor. Look, so I reckon this planet we're going to fill full of your citizens and and wealth input, and we'll have this as a wealth planet, I think.
Field of debris, we've discovered an ancient ship. This ship has no power except for a series of pods within it, each containing thousands of aliens. After many long hours of investigation, we have determined that...
Are there Iconians? Okay.
Iconians, and they were in a state of deep sleep aboard this ship. We have managed to revive them.
I like the idea of a free constructor. I think I'll grab that. What can we... what's around here that we can take with this constructor? I think we go for this here, look. Let's send it up this way. And then we'll grab the... hopefully it'll be within range that we can take... we can take the antimatter and that. It might be a little bit far out. I think if I'm forced to pick, I'll probably go for the antimatter. Okay. And let's end the turn. Okay, is this the Mimot? No, it's the Luxor, isn't it? I think. Yeah, I think that's the Luxor. I don't think I put the Iconians in the game, actually. That was a bit of an error on my point. I think you should, if you're playing the Yor, you should probably have the Iconians in the game, because they absolutely hate each other. But every flavour of game is going to be different. Oh, wow, look, we've got a... Okay, that's at least it's not a cultural starbase. I might be tempted to put out a... Where are we? Okay, we don't have... I don't think I can build the cultural building. Yeah, that's right. I was going to build this, wasn't I? The orbital prison. I think that's definitely something we need to do. So let's grab that. It's expensive, but it will reduce our crime and therefore increase our income here on our home world, and that's pretty important, I'd say. Yeah, let's upgrade our research before I put the innovation complex up. We've got the technological capital as well. Okay, I think we want some... we probably should put some combat ships up now. Wow, oh, this is Ebla. In that case, I think here at Ebla we probably want a supply ship. And we'll start building supply ships to send back into Ebla, if that makes sense. Alternatively, we could put a constructor up. The problem is it's going to take 9 turns to come out. But that would give us access. That would then allow us to put a mining base up here. Okay, we've got a constructor here too. I think I'm going to send this constructor... Let's make an economic starbase, I think, here. No, I think you need to be... No, I can't build it here. It's too close to the other one, look. So let's just put this one here and we'll put a economic starbase. Can be safer to put a military base up first, but I think we're not under any immediate threat. That will change. Let's put a starbase factory on here as well. We've got a few modules left. There we go. So that's going to increase our manufacturing and gross income. So we'll hopefully see some nice bonuses from that. So look, for here in manufacturing, look, we've got ICOS Starbase. Probably want to name that too. We call this ICOS Industries. Oh, we've got a cheap leader. Okay. Yeah, he's got a low recruit cost. Oh, he'd be really, really good to put in a faction. Yeah, I think I'll put him in a faction. He's also, mind you, look, he's also pretty good. We could switch him out here. We could have him as our Minister of Technology. And he'll do better in here. And then we could have this guy as a governor, potentially. Yeah, 28 is not the best planet. He'd make a good commander, though. Yeah, he'd make a good commander. Yeah, let's get this one in. Do I really need it yet? Maybe not, but one of these... Yeah, they're flagships as well. That's the thing about these. So having more flagships is pretty useful. And the more anomalies you can get kind of researched or surveyed in the early game, the better, I'd say. Okay, we're trying to unlock, trying to find the subspace streams. You're the species that nearly wiped out the Iconians after the Precursor War. We respect that. Okay. So we've met the Archaeans as well. Here's Xeno-industrialization, which enables us to upgrade our manufacturing districts and to get the supply base too. We want railguns, I think, because I'm pretty sure they're the ones that are upgraded with Durantium. But we're going to have lots of Durantium. We're going to have a reasonable amount of Durantium, I should say. Okay, let's just try to see what we've got around this northern end of the Terran's area. Ah, we can get an influence boost here. I might put this on Hadrian. Is this a core world only? No, I don't think it is. I think play it here. Okay, that's going to push their borders back. The Altarians are a little bit of a problem in terms of their influence output, and you know, little bit of a problem is probably an understatement on my side. Okay, Archaeans are actually winning. There they are. They're over that end. Yeah, so once we get the range boosting equipment researched, we'll be able to use that to increase our range on our starbase, and that's going to be pretty helpful for picking up some of those extra strategic resources that we've missed. Oh, those guys have stolen our Gerantium. It's annoying. Oh, they're going to try and do the same here. Ah, that's kind of irritating. Oh, we got to... Can we rush build this constructor? No. If they take that, that's something I would probably consider going to war with them over. Because, yeah, like, damn you for stealing my stuff. And I know it's not mine yet because I've not claimed it yet, technically. Yeah, I want that antimatter, I think. Yeah, there is more Illyrium around. Oh, there's a manufacturing relic as well. I think I'm going to I'm going to go and get that first, and I'll get the Illyrium with it. I should be able to get those two in the same star base. I hear a build engine. Let's start building some ships. I'll wait till Railguns comes out, actually. It's not going to be long. In which case, let's get another constructor, and we'll start spamming some constructors out.
An interview with you with the intent to pen a book about your ascent to power. He is curious to know what inspired you to spearhead the journey from your home planet to the...
We'll get the progressivism boost on that one, I think. Yeah, so... Yeah, we've got 30% ideology discount on this one. Yeah, we're probably going to go for early adoption next. I like that one with the increased tech research deduction. Here's a constructor. Yeah, I don't think we're going to get these now. I think these damn Altarians are going to take this. So I might go and take these ones here, this Promethean, just while I can still get it. Yeah, we can grab that in one go as well. Do I need more Promethean? Might hold back on the mining. Oh, mind you, it just feels good to stockpile a lot of stuff, right? We can always sell it. Speaking of selling things... Okay, we can't sell those precursor nanites we've got. We could probably sell it there. We could probably sell a little Promethean since we're getting so much of it now. Okay. Why am I doing that? Because I want more leaders, and I think leaders pay for themselves. So we could sell a little Gerantium, although that's a bit more precious to us, I'd argue. But if we can get an early leader... Yes, this is the one who's going to be a good governor, apart from if he gets taken over. He's also got high diligence, which means he'd make a good Minister of Exploration. Yeah, this guy gives us... this guy, we don't want to put him as a commander because he's giving us control every turn. That's really valuable. Minister of Tourism wants social. He's got high social. That might be really good, actually. It's only given us 2. I mean, he might be better off in a faction. I don't think we get any wealth building ones, do we? No. He's got 2 high socials put into Singularity. He's not going to be great in a faction, this one. He'd be a really good diplomat. Maybe just put him in the tourism just for now, just for that extra couple of credits. We don't have a lot of territory for tourism yet. And kind of, you know, thematically, I don't think the Yor would be the biggest tourists. It doesn't mean to say that, you know, they're not really, you know, they're kind of like, I kind of roleplay them more as the evil guys, which is kind of how they are in the lore. Doesn't mean you have to play them like that, though. It's one of the nice things about GalCiv. You play however you want. Altarians. I think they're going to be my biggest threat early game, by the looks of it, just because of the influence output that they can potentially put out. And the fact that they might be stealing... Look at this. They're going to be taking these resources off me. Although they haven't done it this turn. I might get lucky, you know. Okay, here we go. It's our turn. So, oh, actually, guys, I'm going to end the episode here because we're up to an hour. I don't want the episodes to be any longer than an hour. So, thanks for watching. I hope you're enjoying this series. I really, really, really enjoy the pacing of this game. I just think it's perfect. But I hope you do too. Let me know what you think in the comments anyway. If you are new to the series, or if you're new to my channel, please like and subscribe and hit the bell notification and all that YouTube stuff, please, because yeah, it helps my channel big time. And since I've had a bit of a break, it'd be really, really good to, you know, to try to boost my channel in the algorithm a little bit more. Thanks a lot, guys, and I'll catch you next time. Take care.